Erskine University Warriors! Sophomore number 35, Tiana Steves, and sophomore number 43, Hannah Kolchik. Southern Wesley is coached by Al Manassas and assisted by Karen Manassas and Cheyenne Fuller.
Welcome to Childs Fields in Central South Carolina. As we're getting ready for kickoff right here for our women's soccer team taking on the Erskine Flying Fleet. So we just got past kickoff. Going to introduce your Southern West Varsity Warriors. Coming in this game 1-11-2 on the season, but 0-9-1 in conference play. The Erskine Flying Fleet, a visiting team today, they come in 0-13-1, and on conference play they're 0-9-1, the same as your Warriors. So both teams coming into this game looking for their first conference win, but last time these two teams met, that was at Erskine, they ended up tying 3-3. We'll see if we can get a different final score in this game. See if we can get a Warrior win, our first one on the season for conference play. So we have now Flying Fleet going down the field now. But that is Moles with the defense trying to get away, and a foul is called. That'll be against Flying Fleet as Moles now go with the throw-in. Abigail Ahmed now with the ball, trying to dribble upfield on the near side. She goes for a cross, but that goes right to the goalie. In goal today for Erskine, it's number 00, Claire Lewis. And in goal for your Warriors, it's 0, Caitlin O'Neill. Patrick's now with the ball. She gets it to Brown. That goes right back to the Flying Fleet as they'll get close to the goal. And then a foul is called. A little bit of push and shove right there from Warriors defense. Be a free kick now, pretty close to the box. Just a little chip shot coming up. Rebecca Wiles, number 27, taking this free kick. They can make this, blow this game wide open, making it 1-0 very early in the first half. Kick is wide left. This will stay 0-0. Your starting lineup for your Warriors. In goal, number 0, Caitlin O'Neill. Number 1, NJ Grant. Number 3, Abigail Amen. Number 4, Presley Bayat. Number 6, Karina Pashevics. Number 10, Madeline Graff. Number 12, Maddie Wurst. Number 17, Kira Brown. Number 29, Madeline Moles. Number 35, Fiona Steves. And number 43, Hannah Kovacic. That rounds out your starting lineup for the Warriors. As they have the ball now, Maddie Wurst taking a shot that goes wide left, but on target. On line. No deflection from the goalie. That'll be a goal kick for her. Again, that's Claire Lewis taking it. They'll get short of midfield on the far side. As Graff trying to get the ball back, she does for the Warriors. Tries to take a shot, but again, that one's wide left. A corner kick now. That one for the Warriors, that gets close, but it's a line drive right to Lewis. And she'll take that out to the edge of the box and punt away. Kira Brown trying to get it back for the Warriors. Flying Fleet get a touch on it, though. And they'll keep it. But Pashvik's running for it now. She'll get a foot on it. Now in possession of the Flying Fleet, they're towards the corner. And that'll roll out of bounds. It'll stay Erskine ball. correction. That is now SWU goal kick. Referee calling that off of an Erskine foot. And that one rolling out of bounds off of an Erskine foot again. Moles now with the throw in. She'll get a little far past MJ Grant, but she'll keep possession. Now turned over and kicked out of bounds by Erskine. Abigail Ahmed now with the throw in. She'll get to Grant, who's met by Erskine defense right away. That kicks right to Moles. She'll try to cross to Worst. Bayot has it now. Worst takes a shot. A great shot. That's punched out by Lewis. SWU having 14 goals on their 14 games. Averaging 1 a game if you're good at math. SWU has unfortunately also allowed 59 goals through those 14 games as well. On the other side, Erskine coming into this game with 6 goals through their 14 and have allowed 63 through those 14 as well. So coming with a lot of shots on goal at 153. So taking a lot of looks, just not a lot of falling in. As Erskine now with the throw in. But SWU will get a touch on it. As Graf tries to get it more upfield. Amon tries to get it, but it's stopped by Erskine. Erskine now driving up the field on the near side. That'll roll right to O'Neal in goal. Erskine staying with it now in their corner. Kovacic with a great defense. Steves now has it. Graf now working up the field on near sideline. Trying to pass defense. She gets across. Tries to get to Bayot. Back to Graf. Tries to get across. It's a little wide. And that'll be a great out from Erskine defense. Hannah Kovacic now with the throw in. Gets it to Bayot. Bayot trying to make a move around her defender. That's out of bounds. And they'll call it off of Bayot. That'll mean Erskine throw in coming up. Another throw in for Erskine now. Kovacic getting the first touch off the head, but it goes out of bounds. Erskine now getting their own touch. That one again rolling out of bounds off of SWU. Erskine moving inch by inch up the field. Again off another Warrior that's out of bounds. This one gets a little more movement on it. Warriors will recover as Amen's dribbling upfield. She'll try to find Grant, but it's intercepted. A little bit of contact. Amen comes up with it, though. Tries to get to Grant, goes a little far. Erskine defender is there. And that'll go out of bounds. No touch from Erskine. It'll be their ball. Tandem now for throw-in. Off the foot of Brown. Moles with defense. Defender gets around. That'll go out of bounds off of SWU. It'll be a throw-in for them. Tandem now with another throw-in. Erskine getting the first touch, but Kovalchik with a great out. And Erskine has nothing to do but clear that one. It'll be a SWU ball on the far sideline. Kovalchik coming up with a throw-in. She'll find Bayot. Maddie Worst trying to get in. Steves gets a touch back to Worst. Bayot in there. Worst tries to take a shot. It's deflected. Flying Fleet in possession now. That one quickly rolling out of bounds. They can't save it. It'll be out of bounds off of Erskine. Be Moles now with the throw-in, getting in quick to Worst. Now Amen with the throw-in. Gets it to Grant. Tries to go back to Amen. That's off her back heel. It'll be Erskine ball. Erskine getting their first touch. That one going out of bounds off of Erskine's foot. Now it's Moles with the throw-in. Moles gets it to Bea off her head. Now it's Erskine in control. Kovalchik's there to get it back. Worst now with it. Offsides is called on SWU. Erskine line up for the free kick. Off the head of Grant. Worst trying to get in the action too. That one gets to Amen. Goes middle to Grant. Tries to get it to Brown. Now to Steves. Steves going out to Graf. Graf trying to make a move around the defender. She gets around. Takes a shot right to the goalie. SWU's third shot on goal this game. Still nothing falling for him. Steve trying to get ahead on it. Kovalchik gets it first. Graf trying to work it. She's in the corner now. Gets it to Worst. Worst trying to work on her defender. Chips it up in the air. Grant gets a touch on it. Steves now. A little bit of slippage from Worst. Graf now working with it. She's in the corner now, working around her defender. She gets around. Takes a shot. Again, right to the goalie. Erskine now working downfield. Working towards the corner, getting close. Tries to go cross. They can't get it. It's intercepted. Now Steves with it. Worse now with a defender right on her. It'll go back to Erskine. That one goes out of bounds off of Erskine. It'll be Kovalchik now to throw in. Worst gets a foot on it. Bayot now in control. Grant now, 2-on-1. Gets it out to Worst. Takes a shot Off the crossbar, can't go in. Inches away from a 1-0 game. That one's going right back to Erskine. Gets past Moles. Now trying to work around Pashevics. Goes for a cross in the middle. But Kovalchik's there. Great defense. Amen now getting with it. Back to Brown. She kicks it upfield. And that one rolls right out of bounds. It'll be Erskine ball. A great shot from Maddie Wurst, just not falling. Erskine gets a foot on a throw-in. Amen now trying to get it back. Foul is called on Amen. Mallory Truesdale now coming with the free kick. Right on the midfield line, too. Off the shoulder of Erskine. But Steves is there to kick it right out of bounds. It'll stay Erskine's ball. Closer to the corner now, but not a corner. Erskine gets a foot on it. Patchfix is right there to get it back. Alma now on the sideline. Has defense right on her immediately. Substitution now, number 24 from Erskine. That's Grace McGlennon. Staying Erskine's ball. It's with a throw-in right in front of the SWU bench. Erskine gets their first touch. Maddie Wurst now with it. Tries to go outside to Grant, but she's not there. Throwing right now, right in front of our midfield camera. Erskine gets it first. Moles kicks it out. Past the midfield line, rolling out of bounds. Pushing the Flying Fleet back a little bit. Erskine clears that one out right in front of our camera. Close call. As they now have the ball, gaining it back from Warriors. Kiera Brown now. It is a short pass to Steves and right back to Brown. Now Amend with it. Tries to go to middle to Grant. Can't get it. Now it's off the head of Erskine. Amend now trying to work around her defender. Gets the kick around her. No one there, though. Now roll out of bounds. That's Erskine ball. Brown gets the first touch. She's now in possession. Steves now. Worst has it to Graf. Graf gets a touch. And that one's a foul called on Graf. Off the shoulder of Kovalchik first. That goes out of bounds. It'll stay Erskine ball. Still no throw-in. Kovalchuk getting ahead on it. That one goes out of bounds. It'll be SWU's ball now. Kovalchuk with the throw in. MJ Grant now with it. Goes out to Amen. Takes a shot right over the goal, staying 0-0. SWU's 6th shot on the goal already. The Warriors having 6 shots to Erskine's only 1. Erskine having 3 incredible saves. Sub coming in for the Warriors. That's number 14, Audrey Crawford coming in. That's Abigail Amen coming off. And that's Madeline Moles with the throw in now. Brown gets a first touch on it. Saves it from going out of bounds. Tries to go for a cross. That's deflected by Erskine. Pashovic's now with it. Tries to get it past the Steves, and she does. Now Maddie Worst with it. Takes a shot just over the goal. Maddie Worst having her 4th shot on goal. Trying to stay aggressive for this Warriors team. Trying to get them up early. As Graf now has the ball. Far sideline. Drops back to Kovalchuk. Gets back to Graf now. Trying to go for a cross in the middle. That's off the head of Erskine. MJ Grant gets a head on it now. That's Kira Brown running back for it. Makes a great move to get around her defender. Now it's MJ Grant with it. Tries to go for a shot right to the goalie. Her 4th save of the night. Erskine now driving downfield. Kovalchuk on her. Tries to go for a cross that rolls right to our goalkeeper, and that's O'Neill. Punts that one away just inside the circle in midfield. Erskine gets a touch on it. They'll kick that right back. Rolling not quite out of bounds. O'Neill gets a touch on it. She'll pick that one up. She'll throw that one out. Oh, we had a Pashovic's. Gets it to Moles now. Kira Brown now. Crawford. Her touch goes right to Erskine. But Maddie Worst quick to get it back. She finds MJ Grant. Racing for the ball, one-on-one. Great defense from Erskine. Having an Erskine player go down just now. But she's quickly right back up. A Clock will stop.
Oh, clock will stop. Mary, can you zoom in on that because she's not down on the ground, so that should be fine to show. She's not on the ground.
Show anyone hurt? Yeah, you don't.
A substitution for Erskine coming off for an injured player.
Mary, you're live. You're so welcome.
Number 20, Victoria Reyes Pisa coming in now for Erskine Flying Fleet. She'll be replacing number 22, Mallory Truesdale. Now, foul is called on the Warriors. Not really sure on who or for what. But that'll be a free kick for Erskine. Grant gets the first touch on it. She tries to get a quick shot in. That'll bounce right to the goalkeeper. That's Lewis still. Erskine gets their first touch, trying to get right back downfield. Getting close, they'll be able to take a shot. They do, but O'Neal's right there to save it. Her first save of the game. A contested shot from Kovacic. Some great defense from her preventing that goal. Bayot now making a move. Tries to get out to Brown. Offsides is called. Erskine now with the free kick. Crawford tries to get a touch on it. That's out of bounds on Erskine. It'll be Madeline Moles to throw in. Gets it to Bayot. Gets it to Grant, and that is offsides called again. Back-to-back fast breaks for the Warriors stop because of offsides. Crawford fighting for it. That's out of bounds on SWU. Stay Erskine ball. That throw goes right over Moles. That's out of bounds on Pashevic. So stay Erskine ball. Erskine getting the first touch on that one. But Grant now with it. Moles trying to kick it out. Erskine staying with it. That's Pashevic's now. Great out from her. Crawford now with it. Gets it up to Brown. Short pass to Worst. Fast break starting for the Warriors. Bayot trying to get it, but Lewis gets to it first. That one rolling out of bounds now. It'll stay SWU ball on the far sideline. That's Kovacic now for throw-in. Kovacic staying with it. Now it's Worst. Tries to get around. Crawford stays with it. Now to Steves. Gets a pass to Kovacic. She stays with it. Grant now. Tries to get it to Brown. Erskine gets a touch on it, though, but Moles is right there to get it back. Then gets met with Erskine defense. Erskine staying with it. They're in the middle. They try to drop outside. Moles is right there. Tries to clear it out of bounds, or tries to clear it. That's out of bounds on Erskine with the deflection. Moles now for throw in. Gets it to Bayot. Tries to work around her defender. Crawford trying to get it back for the Warriors. Kovacic clears it off the foot of Erskine. Fianna Steve's now in possession. Back and forth with both teams at midfield. Kovacic drops back to Pashevics. That pass deflected off of Erskine defender, and that goes out of bounds. Moles with the throw-in quickly to Brown. Bayot now with it near sideline at midfield. Steves now gets it back for the Warriors. It's met right again by two defenders. And a foul is called on Steves. Free kick now for Erskine. Inside the box now. Moles gets it back. Kicks that one right out of bounds. Moles not taking any chances. Kier Brown gets a foot on it. That goes out of bounds. Right off of her. It'll stay Erskine ball. Erskine gets their first touch on it right there. But Pashvik now dribbling up the field. Now to Graf. Graf getting past midfield. Warriors now in attack instead of defending. Bayot finds Steves. That's Crawford. There's Grant. Now back to Crawford. Tries to take a long shot. That's wide right. A sub now coming in for the Warriors. That's number 22, Abby Kovacic. Both Kovacics now on the field with family in attendance. As Lewis now kicking that away. Erskine will get the first touch on as Moles is racing for it. That one rolls out of bounds. It'll be SWU ball. Off the shoulder of Grant. Deflects it right off of Erskine defender. Throws it in, trying to get to Abby Kovalchik. That goes a little long. It's out of bounds on Erskine. Abby Kovalchik now with the throw in. Gets it to Brown. She gets a touch on it. Her pass goes towards Erskine, though. Erskine now working upfield. Hannah Kovalchik now racing for it. Gets it back to O'Neal, who's in goal. Now she'll kick that out to Pashevics. Pashevics gets it to Moles. Moles to Crawford. Quick pass. Kira Brown now with it. Maddie Worst past midfield, gets out to Graf. Graf trying to make a move around her defender. Gets it to Worst. Makes a great move. Now Crawford. Crawford back to Worst. Takes a shot, or makes a pass, excuse me. That's Grant. He gets a cross. That cross is short. Warriors now having to reset as Brown gets the ball back. Brown gets it to Grant. Takes a shot. No foul is called. A yellow card is called, surprisingly, on MJ Grant. A late foul call turns into a yellow card. First one of the night for both teams comes out. Clock stops. Clock being stopped so we can reset the time to 9:11. Fianna Steves gets it back for the Warriors. She'll get that out to Kovalchik. That's Hannah. Hannah tries to get to Graf. That goes a little wide. Now roll out of bounds. That'll be Erskine ball. Erskine gets the first touch on that one. But Graf gets again. That's a foul called. That one going against Erskine. That'll be a free kick for Worst coming up right now. Takes a shot right at it. Goalkeeper's there to grab it. Looks like a sub ready to come in for the Warriors.
You're good. Reset.
That's number 25, Helen Posey. Erskine now tries to get up past midfield. That brings O'Neal out of goal. She dives on that one. Steve's now working upfield. That's stopped by Erskine. Steve's got it again. Gets out to Graf now on the far sideline, trying to work it in. Goes for a cross that's short. Back to Madeline Graf. Takes a shot.
Well, their goalkeeper's MVP right now.
A lot of great saves coming from Lewis.
She has 8 saves right now. So she has about 6, technically.
Foul is called.
Alright, are we going to do subs now?
That foul on MJ Grant. Free kick now for Erskine. Worst gets the first touch on it. Graf now has possession. Worst working with it. It goes right back to Erskine. Takes a shot. O'Neal with a great save.
Yep, Mary, you're live. Nice, awesome job. And Ava, you're live. Mary, you're set. Gosh, we're doing so great. The men's game is going to be awesome.
Abby Kovacik can't get a foot on it, so I'll go right back to Erskine. So now that one rolling to Hannah Kovacik. Graf working around her defender. She gets around. Tries to go cross in the middle. That's intercepted by Erskine.
Okay, sub. Yep. And
Helen Posey now coming in for the Warriors. That's MJ Grant now coming out.
stay with Helen. And continue to stay with her. And Ava, you're back. I need to see, because sometimes Mary's camera looks like. I need to see if it's actually doing that on the stream. If it is, then maybe.
Short kick in goal for Erskine.
No, like it's lagging on my screen sometimes when we're doing stuff, so I need to make sure that it's not.
Helen Posey getting her first touches of the game. Steves gets it out to Kovacik. That's Posey again now with it. She'll take a shot. Hannah Kovacik now with it. Gets it to Worst. She'll take a shot from wide out.
Yeah, well, it did the same thing in volleyball to where it was lagging, but I looked and I had program output on mine.
Hannah.
And it was fine. So it was lagging on the camera. Yeah.
Crawford now with it. She'll get it to Brown for SWU.
Well, no, like it was lagging.
Brown still with it, working up field. Worst takes a shot, and that's a goal for SWU. Maddie Worst showing the range, making it 1-0 for SWU.
Goal number 12, Maddie Worst.
An amazing shot. First goal of the game for both teams. Coming in with 3:20 left in the first half.
Mary, can you erase that for start of the game? Yeah, so just stay right there. You're going to be game camera until we can switch off of Ava. Yeah,
One of Maddie Worst's
you're live now.
earlier shots hitting off the crossbar, getting some revenge right there.
And stand by.
Making a slight correction. That one goes right in. Abby Kovacik now tries to get upfield, tries to get to Graf. Graf gets a touch on it. That'll stay SWU ball. That's Helen Posey with throw in. Posey gets across. A little too short on it. Brown now racing after it. She gets a touch on it. Now going out of bounds on Erskine. Brown now with the throw in. She'll get that to Abby Kovacic. Kovacic trying to go around. That's out of bounds. No corner kick, but a throw in for Brown. Offside's called. A very tight spot in that corner, but offsides is called on the Warriors. So it will be Erskine ball. Steve's now getting it back for the Warriors. She gets out to Brown. Kira Brown trying to get around her defender. No foul is called on her. Steve's now with it. She'll take a shot. Drills the goalkeeper. That's Lewis again, right in the chest. Claire Lewis already having a lot of saves in this first half. Helen Posey gets a touch on it. That goes right to Worst. Now to Steves. Now back to Posey. Now back to Worst. She pops it out to Posey. Posey trying to make a move. Abby Kovacic trying to get in there. SWU looking for a handball, but nothing is called. We have less than 1 minute left in this first half as SWU's leading 1-0. Now Maddie Worst in the corner for SWU as time running out. Pashevic gets a head on it, but that's wide right. Time running out. Looks like Erskine won't be able to make it downfield. And Kovacic gets a touch on it. As timer runs out for this first half. 1-0 SWU. That goal coming from Maddie Worst and her incredible shot. We'll be right back with second half action. See if the Warriors can hold on to this lead or even extend it and get their first conference win of the season. We'll be right back. And welcome back to second half actions. We just got past kickoff with your Southern West University Warriors taking on the Erskine Flying Fleet. If you're just now joining us, you join us where the Warriors are up 1-0 because of a late first half goal by Maddie Worst. The Warriors up 1-0, having a lot of shots on goal in the first half, with Erskine goalkeeper Claire Lewis racking up 8 saves in that first half, only allowing that 1 goal. Now, still in goal for the Warriors is Caitlin O'Neill, in the first half allowing no goals and having 2 saves. Erskine not having a lot of shots on goal in that first half. The Warriors looking in the second half to remain aggressive and either hold on to this lead or even extend it if they can. A little reminder for if you're just now joining us, both teams coming into this contest 0-for in conference play. Both teams looking for their first win, and your Warriors might be getting their first one. Now it's a throw-in for Erskine, as they'll get the first touch that goes right out of bounds. So that'll be Warriors ball. Hannah Kovacic now with a throw-in. Gets it to Bayot. Whistle is called. And there is a foul on the Warriors. That'll now be a free kick for the Flying Fleet. Erskine getting the first touch on it. Hannah Kovacic is right there for it. So is Pashevics. Crawford now with the ball for SWU. Helen Posey now with it. Tries to get across to Bayot, but Graf gets it. Maddie Worst, who had the first goal, with the ball now. She'll take a shot, and there's another goal for her. Maddie Worst with her second goal. Right when she finished in the first half, she's starting right back off in this second half.
Goal number 12, Maddie Worst.
A great heads-up play from Maddie Worst to make it 2-0 early in the second half. Erskine now in control of the ball as they get past midfield, but Hannah Kovacic is right there. She bumps it to Posey. Posey trying to get upfield as Graf is racing after. And she does get it in the corner. Trying to get past her defender. She's been doing that a lot tonight. Can't get it past the second defender, though. That's out of bounds on Erskine. Posey tries to take a shot or a cross, but that one's a little wide left from the corner, so that goes right into the net. Maddie Worst getting 2 goals tonight. That's all she had on the season, so her total comes out to 4, which ties Bella Hansel for the Maddie Worst now being the team's lead scorer with 4 goals on the season, 2 in this game alone. It's Malin Moles now with the ball. She'll get to Bayot. Foul is called on Erskine. That's Maddie Worst getting it out quick. Helen Posey now has it. She'll take a shot. Not a nerve curve on it. That'll go out of bounds. A lot of power on that shot, though. Claire Lewis still in goal for the Flying Fleet. And Kaylin O'Neill still in goal for the Warriors. Savannah Steves races after that one. And that'll go out of bounds. It'll be SWU's ball now as Malin Moles gets ready for the throw-in. Gets it to Brown. That's off her, but out of bounds. It's now Erskine's ball. Maddie Worst now working with the ball for the Warriors. She's got defense on her. That one rolls out of bounds. It'll stay SWU's ball. As Hannah Kovalchik now comes up for the throw-in. Ellen Posey gets the first touch on it, but Erskine's right there with it. Fianna Steve trying to get it back. That's Hannah Kovalchik now racing for it. It's a one-on-one. The cross for Erskine a little long. No shot on goal on that one, just a wide cross rolling out of bounds. Erskine missing a chance to make it a one goal game. It's Helen Posey now, has the ball for SWU, tries to get it up to Graf. That one going a little long as Lewis is there to kick it out in goal. Throw in for Hannah Kovalchik. Helen Posey puts a boot on it. They'll roll right to Lewis. Lewis with a short punt in goal. Fianna Steves now has it. Posey now tries to get a pass to Graf. That one's out of bounds on Erskine. Helen Posey with a throw in. Gets it to Kovalchik. Racing to the corner. Erskine now with it, but Kovalchik right on her. Crawford can't get back for SWU, but goes right back to Erskine. Kovalchik gets a foot on it. It's back to Crawford. Graf racing for it. She's got a chance for a shot right here. She might get a chance. She takes a shot, and it's in. Madeline Graf with the goal for SWU, making it 3-0.
Goal number 10, Madeline Graff.
Madeline Graff now tying her teammate Maddie Wars with 4 goals on the season. Both of them now sharing the lead for the team. A great move and a great shot from Graff. 3-0 SWU now early in the second half. SWU did score 3 goals in their last matchup with Erskine. It was a little bit a tighter race. They did end up tying 3-3. Looks like the Warriors could be onto something right here. Hopefully getting their first conference win of the season. As that one rolls out of bounds, that'll be SWU balls. Hannah Kovalchik now for the throw-in. Tries to get it to Graff. That goes over her head. Stays in bounds. Pashevics is right there on it. Goes between the legs. Gets it to Kovalchik. Kovalchik now to Crawford. Crawford to Posey. Posey tries to get it to Graff. Goes a little long. No contact from SWU as Erskine tries to drop back. That one also going out of bounds. It stays SWU ball. Injured goalkeeper for Erskine down as trainers coming on the field. It's a non-contact injury. We'll take a pause right here and get things settled. everything settled now. New goalkeeper is in for Erskine. That's number 12, Amanda Johnston. Usually a defender, but now is in goal because of an injury. Erskine now has control. Never mind, it is now SWU's ball. Helen Posey, quick throw-in, getting it to Graf. A little bit of slippage from Graf. She remains with it. That one rolls out of bounds. It's a goal kick now for Erskine. Amanda Johnson's first of the game. That one a little bit short. That's right to Kovacic. Erskine has it now. That's deflected off of Posey. Hannah Kovacic now with a throw-in. A little bit short, but Madeline Graf is there. Tries to go inside with a cross. Tries to get to Kira Brown. That one goes out of bounds. That's off of Fianna Steves. So it will be Erskine ball. That one rolling out of bounds. It'll stay SWU ball. That's Kira Brown getting a throw in. Maddie Worse now with it. Gets it back to Brown. Erskine now in possession. Trying to work it past midfield. They do remain with it. Erskine tries to get across. That goes a little long. They'll take a shot. That goes wide left, out of bounds. Goal kick for O'Neill goes right back to Erskine. And that's deflected off of Pashevics. That will be out of bounds on her. It's now a corner kick for Erskine.
Mary, can you get a shot inside the box? Yeah, right in there.
Corner kick is wide, no contact with it.
Go ahead and say you're good. I want to have a good.
Stays in bounds though. Kira Brown now with the ball. Tries to get to Bayot. She does. A little bit of a stalemate for both teams. Now it pops out now to Steves. Erskine now with it. They retain possession, getting past midfield. Pashevics with some defense. She pokes it free. But Erskine still has it. It's Moles and Pashevics. That clear out of bounds hits few bystanders. Reminding all spectators to keep a head on swivel mentality. A great clear from Maddie Worst. As SWU retains possession, that throw-in goes to Bayot.
Followed by the bike check.
Biking expert.
Shot blocked. Presley shot high.
Maddie Worst and Presley Bayot taking a few shots on goal right there. But no goal is in. SWU bench looking for a foul, but nothing called. Is there a sub coming in for Erskine? That's number 16, Daria McManus, now coming in. As number 3, Gracie Elgin's coming off. Throw in for SWU as Hannah Kovalchik now lines up for it. Tries to get to Bayot. Another foul is called against SWU. Giving a free kick. That's new goalie number 12, Amanda Johnston, now taking it. Erskine traps it. A little bit of slippage. Bayot trying to get it back for SWU. She can't. Erskine will keep possession. Is that ball rolling right to Pashvik? She'll clear it. That's out of bounds off Kira Brown. That'll be Erskine's throw-in. Presley Bayot now having the ball for SWU. Maddie Worst now with it, back to Bayot. Bayot trying to work up field for Graff. No good for Graff, can't get to it. Fianna Steves putting a stop to it. Getting to Worst, now back to Steves. Steves still has it. Works out to Kira Brown, getting in close. Tries to make a move. Goes out to Worst. Takes a shot. Just a foot or two over the crossbar. That's number 22, Abby Kovalchik, now entering the game. That's number 4, Bayot, now coming out for SWU. Ellen Posey now with it for SWU. A lot of contact. Foul is called then. Maddie Worst now taking the free kick for SWU. Looking to make it 4-0 SWU. Tries to make a cross in the middle, but no good. Goes through everyone. That'll be out of bounds, and it will be an Erskine goal kick. A goal kick now for Johnston.
Avery, you're back.
Maddie Worst gets a touch on it. Posey now with it, gets stripped. Back to Worst.
Hey, yo.
Kovacic gets it to Steves. Steves looking for Crawford. She finds her. Finds Graf. Tries to take a shot. It's deflected. Crawford gets it back. Now Graf has it. Kicks it out to Abby Kovacic. Goes past her. They'll be out of bounds. That throw in for Erskine going off its own. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be SWU's throwing. Moles now have to throw and tries to get to Kovacic. She does. Gets the first touch. Moles now has it. She tries to go middle. It's off the foot of Erskine. Audrey Crawford gets it. 4-0 SWU. A quick fire shot from Audrey Crawford.
Goal number 14, Audrey Crawford.
Audrey Crawford.
Ava, reset. You're good to reset. Mary's got her.
Audrey Crawford getting her first goal on the season. A great spot to get it, putting up SWU 4-0. I'm gonna say worst. I believe it was worst. And a quick goal, quick response from Erskine as that one goes in, getting past O'Neal. That quick response goal, catching the Warriors on their heels. That makes it 4-1. Not even a minute after SWU gets their goal, Erskine ready to respond. Now it's Kira Brown with the kickoff. Mayworth makes a move, kicks it past midfield, tries to get it to Posey. That one's kicked out of bounds by an Erskine defender. That's a corner kick for SWU now coming up. That's Maddie Worst getting ready to take it. Mayworth gets it in close off the head of Posey. Whistle is blown because of a foul on 25. That's Helen Posey. Maddie Worst getting a foot on that one. That one rolling right back to Johnson. Mayworth gets a good trap on it. Kira Brown now back to Crawford. Now to Steves. Now that one rolling out of bounds. It'll stay SWU's ball. Moles with a quick throw in. Gets it to Worst. Worst with a lot of defenders on her getting triple teamed. That's out of bounds on Erskine. No, that's offsides on SWU. Another tight corner called offsides. Erskine lining up with the free kick. That's Johnston. That one out of bounds off SWU, staying Erskine ball. That's tandem with the throw-in. Kovalchik gets a foot on. That's out on her.
Was the other game not supposed to start at? Wasn't it supposed to start at 5:30? 7:30. Oh yeah, 5 and 7:30. That would make sense. Sorry guys, I can't do math. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it.
2.5 hours at the start time of women's scheduled start time.
I was thinking 3 and 5:30, not 5 and 7:30.
No.
That one out of bounds in a big group. That's out of bounds on Erskine. Moles now with the throw in for SWU. Drops it up to Kovalchik. That's Abby. Kira Brown with it, makes a great spin move. Takes a shot. Wide right. Saw an open SWU player. Realized at the last second that was a men's team's warming up. Erskine now pinned in their own field. Out of bounds, that's off Abby Kovalchik. It's an Erskine throw in. Fianna Steve's getting a foot on it. That's out of bounds on Erskine. SWU throw in. Moles gets it to Graff. That's over her head. Erskine now with possession. Comes to the near sideline, getting past midfield. Hannah Kovalchik getting a foot on it. Pashovic's kicking it out. Crawford now with it. Graff racing for it. Looking for her second. That play called foul. That's on Madeline Graff. Johnson now with the free kick. Line drive off the referee. Believe the referee calling a handball on himself. SWU now with it. Pashovic's gets it first. Gets it to Steves. Steve trying to work around both defenders. Can't. Steves gets it back for SWU. Now to Worst. That one hops out of bounds. It'll be Erskine ball. 4-1 SWU as we hit the 16-minute mark. That throw in from Erskine going right out of bounds. It'll be SWU ball now. Malin Moles with the throw in. Stays SWU ball. Erskine kicking it out. They'll have possession now. Trying to work upfield, but Moles is right there. Pashovic's now defending. They'll try to get across. Goes right to O'Neal. Kovalchik now with it. Drops back to Pashovic's. Drops back to O'Neal. O'Neal to Moles. Moles tries to get it to Worst. Worst drops up to Kovalchik. Kovalchik to Graff. Erskine now with it. Erskine drops back to midfield. O'Neal now stepping up. Kicks that one out. It's going to be out of bounds on SWU. Erskine throwing. Makes it quick. Helen Posey, great defense. Erskine taking a shot, but O'Neal is there to save it. Throws that out to Kovacic. Kovacic to Moles. Pass from Moles goes wide, and that's out of bounds. Erskine's ball now. Steve getting it out. She's making a run for it. Tries to get to Graf. Kira Brown's got it now. Making a move, drops back to Posey. Posey now to Worst, got a defender on her. Tries to get it to Kira. That's going to roll right out of bounds. It's going to be Erskine's ball. Madeline Graf getting the ball back for SWU. Takes a shot. That's way right, wide right. Two subs now coming in. That's MJ Grant re-entering and Abigail Amen re-entering. Helen Posey coming off. And Abby Kovacic also coming off. Throw in by Hannah Kovacic. She gets it to Graf. Graf tries to find Grant. Erskine says Al, gets foul called. A free kick from Erskine now. A foul on Erskine, trying to wrap her up. Pashvik's now at the free kick. Crawford now has it. Gets past her defender. Looks to Graf. Graf, the two defenders on her. Trying to work around. Gets to Crawford. Crawford tries to take a shot. That's a little short. Hops right to Johnston. Johnston's punt goes right to Kovacic. And out of bounds on Erskine. Bayat now re-entering for SWU. Gracie Elgin also coming in for Erskine. There's a throw-in for Hannah Kovacic coming up now. Getting towards the 10-minute mark, still 4-1 SWU. A great trap from Erskine's head coach. Another throw-in for Hannah Kovacic. Gets it to Steves. Nothing contested. Madeline Graf now going for it. Tries to go for a cross. Close to a shot, but no good either way. That's out of bounds. It'll be Erskine's ball. A great try from her. Free kick now coming from Maddie Worst. A deflected shot from Johnston. Just barely not going in. With that goal, whipping a hat trick for Worst.
Yep. Nope. Right there. Go back. Go back to your left. Go back to your left. That girl right there. And stand by. Avery, you're still alive. Go ahead and reset. We won't be able to use it unless something else happens.
Graf now with it in the corner. Erskine taking a shot
Can you get a shot on the goal?
way over the goal, staying 4-1 SWU.
No, number 9 on there. To your left. Yeah, right there. No, just go on the goalkeeper. Go on the goalkeeper.
8 minutes left in the game
You're good. And stand by. And
as Caitlin O'Neill takes her goal kick.
you're good. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Drops out to Moles. Quick pass. Gets it to Steves. That's Amen now.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Tries to get to Brown. That's out of bounds on Erskine.
I'll try to tell you like white, blah blah, or whatever the guys are wearing. I'll try to go with their jerseys.
Erskine now with it as they're getting past midfield. Pashvix is there with the defense.
How is that not out?
That one out of bounds. That's going to be off of Swooby, Erskine's ball.
Man, if you need to take a quick break and warm your hands up, go for it. Just keep them in your pockets for a little bit and keep your hands warm. You're good.
That goal kick going out to Kovacic, now to Graf. That going back to Erskine now.
No shot. Oh, ow. Oh.
A great effort from Caitlin O'Neill to kick that one out.
Hey, you wanna get a push up or goalkeeper thing from the orange for us?
Wait, it's a. I am so confused. Okay.
Throw in for Erskine. They get the touch.
Stand right there and we'll use that in a couple seconds.
Crawford there with the defense. Can't get around her.
Right, and stand by.
Hannah Kovacic deflecting it off an Erskine player. That's going to be SWU's ball. She throws it in.
Reset.
Graf gets it off the line, but gets past Kira Brown. She stays with it, though. Gets it out to Amen. Amen's in the corner. She'll try to get across. Tries to get to Bayot, but can't get it Can't get it, though. That one rolls out of bounds. It'll stay SWU's ball. Crawford taking a shot, bounces right into the hands of Johnston. Five minutes left in this game. So Kovacic gets it to Steves, and Steves gets it to Moles. Moles try to get it downfield, right to the foot of Erskine. Steves trying to get it back. Brown's there with the defense. Fiona Steves gets it back. Abigail Amen working on that sideline. She goes to the corner.
Oh yeah. Look in the center.
Gets it to Worst. Worst takes a shot. It's deflected off of Erskine. Fiona Steves now. Hannah Kovacic racing for it. Now into the hands of Erskine as they're racing downfield. Pashevich now gets it back for SWU. Drops it off to Graf. Pashevich's working down the sideline. They get it to her. Back to Graf. A great move from Graf. Now Worse has it. Worse tries to poke it to Brown. Can't get it though. It's back to Amen. Amen drops back to Moles. To Steves. Back to Amen. Now to Worst. Worst gets it to Brown. And offsides is called. That'll be a free kick for Erskine now. Abigail Kovacic getting ready to come in. Out of bounds, the referees will say it's off of SWU. It would be Erskine's ball. That one's out of bounds. Now they'll say that's off of Erskine. Clock is stopped. That's a sub coming in. That's Abby Kovacic now. No real reason to stop the clock, but we will. Foul is called. Foul's on Fianna Steves. SWU still leading 4-1. Getting close to 2 minutes left in the game, looking for their first conference win of the season. Fianna Steves now with it. No one contesting her. Maddie Worse now. Kicks up, trying to get to Kovacic. Steves will keep with it. Now to Crawford. Crawford to Graf. Graf trying to make a move. Maybe look for her second goal. Gets stripped. Now Erskine's ball. Steves in there to get right back. Drops it to Graf. Tries to get a quick shot in there that drops right to Johnston. Foul is called on Maddie Worst. A lot of fouls referees are calling on SWU this game. Coming up on a minute remaining in this game.
1 minute remaining, 1 minute remaining.
Reminder, this is a double-header game right after the women's game. Our men's team are also taking on Erskine as well. Bayot now with it. Gets it to Kovacic. And Erskine will kick that one out. It'll stay SWU's ball. Ahmed now with a quick throw in. Tries to get to Worst. That goes out of bounds off of Erskine.
Nine,
10 seconds remaining. It looks like SWU will get their first conference victory on the year
4, 3,
as they'll take
2,
down
1.
Erskine Flying Fleet 4-1. A great start to the night here at Childs Field. An absolute gem of a game coming from Maddie Worst, having 2 goals on the game, followed up by one from Crawford, from Audrey Crawford. and then 1 from Madeline Graff. A great game for those 3.
Keep on following them, Ava, and then we'll wait for Matt to do his outro.
Just a reminder, as our men's are warming on the field, about to get ready to get started in a few minutes, as they'll take on Erskine as well.